guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic weekend. Now, I want to talk about three pieces that were released that look amazing. I want to talk about the new Gentle Giant Storm Shadow Legends in 3D bus. Also, CamiArts released a new Green Ranger for the Power Rangers line they have. And XM Studios has released the highly anticipated Rogue statue. And a lot of people are comparing this with Sideshow. And of course, you know, it's normal to make comparisons and they want to know if that's the ultimate thing. So we're going to talk about that as well today. But before we get into it, I want to remind you, if you're here for the first time and you like the content of this video, don't forget to leave a like and also to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you're reminded of every video. We produce videos here on a weekly basis. Now, we're going to look here at Gentle Giant. We're looking at Storm Shadow Legends in 3D Dimension bus. The price is $200, which is phenomenal in itself. This is a phenomenal price. When you're looking at these pieces, the 3 dimensions bus, you're looking at around half scale, which is not bad. So this is not small at all. Now, if you're here in the US, you can get free shipping, which is amazing. I love free shipping. And the edition size for this is 1,000 pieces. Now, looking at this, I love the detail. I love the detail on this. And it is amazing that this company manages to really bring this at really affordable prices. Of course, you know, Gentle Giant is now part of Diamond Select Toys. So as a company, they have this mindset of bringing great collectibles at great prices. And it's good. Unless you want to spend, I don't know, $1,000 on a bus, which it can add up. You know, those bus from many companies are always expensive. And the fact that they're doing this as half scale, but they're doing it in a really nice way with the detail. Of course, this is a prototype, but it looks amazing. And it really, this one captures the essence of Storm Shadow really, really nice with the katanas, the arrows, of course, the Cobra symbol there. Really, really cool. It is a really nice bus. And I'm really not much into bus, but this is amazing. And now look at that, the shurikens and all that. Nice. You know, it's really nice. The detail, the texture, the paint job on this prototype. Really like it. The eyes, nice detail. Nice detail. And definitely, again, I'm not really into bus. I have said this many times before, but this is a beautiful piece. And here, of course, you get the symbol. It is really, really cool. The whole detail they added here. This is a nice piece. Definitely fantastic price and one that you should get. It doesn't really have a date for this to release, but make no mistake, this is a nice addition to any bus collection. All right, and now we're gonna look at CamiArts Collectibles, and for that reason I'm here at Sideshow Collectibles. Now, CamiArts Collectibles is based in France. This French company started back in 2019 officially, so it hasn't been in business for that long. What they're producing is based on a lot of franchises that are very popular in France and Europe, a lot of manga, anime stuff. And one of the lines that they started with was, in this case, the Power Rangers. And you can see here, you got the Mega Sword. They have two different versions of the Mega Sword. They got the Battle Damage version and they got the regular version. They're not cheap. They call it in their website as a 1/4 scale, but they're not really 1/4 scale. But they're around the same size of a 1/4 scale piece. But of course, you know, the dimensions are a lot larger. These are big mecha machines. You know, they're mecha figures. But now they have the first Ranger on the Power Rangers line, the Green Ranger, and the price is $798. This is a 1/6 scale statue. Now, I gotta be honest with you, not crazy about the price. I found the price too steep for what they're offering here. But when you look at the piece and what they're offering there and all the switch out parts, then you can justify a little bit, but I still find the price a bit steep as a starting point for this collection. Now, this is going to release between July and September of 2022. And the artist involved here is Edouard Villet, is the art director of this piece. We don't know who painted. We don't know who was the sculptor. We don't know if he was the sculptor. I'm telling you, I love the detail here on this piece. I think they chose a nice pose. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the Power Rangers. When the Power Rangers came out on TV back in the day, back in that time of the 90s, I was a teenager. And I found the show very kiddish. It was more for like a younger audience, younger than I think, but I still watch it. For some reason, I was watching it. I think because I like the Pink Ranger. I think a lot of people love the Pink Ranger. She was cute. So, you know, that was the reason I was watching the show, not because I really care, because I found every episode cheesy. But I know that a lot of people grew up loving the show, you know, of course, younger people than I. And ultimately, it became a success worldwide, you know, not only because it was the original show, but there were other shows in the aftermath, and there was a constant change of teams. Of course, all teenagers, when they grow up, they bring another team. But I would say that they have captured the essence of the Power Rangers here so well. And look at that, even the water effect It's super, super cool. Now he is with the on top of the dragon sword coming off the water, which is really cool. I like that. And this one comes with a light up feature. There are a lot of companies in Europe, like Sumear, for example. They do a fantastic job with some of the art they do. Also because they do combination not only of resin statues, but also sometimes they add maybe a little bit of PVC to create certain effects. The artistry, the design, the concepts they use are really good. And I wish we can get to see more of that here in America. Companies like Sideshow producing stuff like that. Because these companies are really killing it, in my opinion, and with these franchises. Of course, you know, I would say even the Power, I don't know why is it that we haven't seen as many companies in America doing the Power Rangers, because ultimately the Power Rangers were super popular here in North America, here in the US as well. So there's a lot of switch outs here, and definitely that is reflected in the price. But however, you know, I gotta say this, I still find the price is steep for what they're offering. Even with all the switch outs, I would say that this piece should be no more than $600. Now, keep in mind, this piece already sold out on the CamiArt's website. So it sold out in Europe, technically. Here's the light up feature in the eyes of this, the dragon sword, really cool. And again, that resin they use for the water, really, really cool. This is a nice concept overall. And I would say if you are into the Power Rangers, then definitely this is a piece that deserves attention. Here you can see the different switch outs, so you can have multiple displays, which I think is the part that a lot of people are loving about this one, is the options that you can get. And it's not really that small because of the base. It's a little over half a meter, which is not a bad size at all. Love the detail. Definitely there is a lot of it. Some texture in his outfit. Really cool, and definitely this is a really nice looking piece. If you are into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, then definitely this is a great consideration here. Fantastic piece, steep in the price, but yeah, very, very cool. All right, and now we're moving on to the last piece of today that in my opinion is the star of this video, which is Rogue by XM Studios. Who doesn't love Rogue? She is such a great character. She's hot, and definitely that's one of the reasons why as teenagers, everyone wanted Rogue, and one of the reasons why Rogue sells so well, whether it's in action figures, whether it's statues, always sells, and people are so interested about this character. Now, this is only available through XM Studios in Southeast Asia. However, you can go through Spec Fiction, you can go through other means. The edition size that they are going to achieve, the max, is going to be 899 pieces. The price is $12.99. You're a Prestige member, you get a 10% discount, which is $11.69. and 10 cents, of course, plus shipping. Now, the people involved here, we have Riccardo Federici as the designer, Martin Agustasimi is the sculptor, and the XM Studio Design and Development team is involved in the whole process. If you pre-ordered this before June 8th, you will get a collectible display plaque as your early pre-order bonus gift. All right, now we're looking at the pictures, and I'm telling you, I like this Rogue. I do. I think they chose a really nice sculpt for her. Her body looks great. And I think the biggest point of contention for a lot of people is the face sculpt. I gotta admit, she looks really pretty, but she is just very calm. And in some ways, that's not the Rogue that most people know, and in many ways, not the impression that people have of Rogue. I'm telling you this, when I'm looking at this, it reminds me a little bit of the problem that I have with the Rogue that was created by Kotobukiya, sculpted by Eric Sosa. I think the biggest criticism of that one was the face sculpt. That a lot of people felt that it was it has no expression. It was a bit emotionless. And I do feel that the same happens here. And that's the reason why when they compare this with the Sideshow, which is a fantastic piece, one of the best Sideshow pieces in recent years, in recent memory, the face sculpt is amazing. And it is a different pose, more on the pretty side, because that's normally the sexy side, which is something that Sideshow specializes on. I think XM is going more into the strong type of female character, the strong pose and stance with the females, which I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I feel that I can see what people are saying, because it's the same that's happening with Captain Marvel. People are complaining about the lack of expression in the faces. Not only with Captain Marvel, they also said the same thing with Psylocke. So there's something here that they need to consider. Of course, at the end, it's the approval system they have. Now, on this angle, it looks different. And in some ways, it's something that I can also point out that sometimes some pieces, depending on the angle, the face may look a different way. The first Rogue produced by Sideshow Collectibles was a nightmare for me. It was when I realized back in the day that Sideshow also wasn't perfect, because I pre-ordered that piece like everyone else. I was expecting the most beautiful piece in the world. And when it came to me, I had so much problems with that one. from the googly eyes, from lack of real nice paint, and the paint was terrible in so many spots. The jacket couldn't fit in. It was just a nightmare. It was a PR nightmare for Sideshow back in the day. I would say Sideshow redeemed itself with the newest Rogue, and of course that's the reason why people are making the comparisons here. And it looks good. Look at 51 centimeters. I like the pose. It is strong. It is not as sexy as the Sideshow. And of course you got the switch out arms. Now I love the paint job, really good. The hair is really well done. But yeah, she's very, I don't know, she's not enjoying the moment. She's just like lost in her own thoughts. And yeah, I can see that. Now the paint job here is good. It has the boots, which is cool. I like that. Some people don't like it when she has the high heels, which, and people say, well, I said that she has high heels when she's in battle. It doesn't look tactical enough. She took the power from some of the X-Men, as you can see from Colossus. So she has the metal hand, and then the claws from Wolverine. She also has the card here of Gambit. Now, this is the portrait that I prefer. When I look at this portrait, I like the face of the other one, but I like that she's smirking and smiling, and she's presenting that persona that we know of Rogue. She feels more like Rogue than the other one, although the other face looks prettier for some reason. But yeah, there, it is the concept. I would say, look at that. Yeah, she looks better like that. But again, even though she looks better and I like her face, I still think that Sideshow did a better job with that face sculpt. People will say, well, you're comparing two different pieces, two different concepts. Yes, but ultimately it's Rogue, and people are going to compare, and there's nothing wrong with comparison. Now, if people ask me straight up, which one you prefer, which one you would choose, I would say definitely Sideshow. I do love the maquette. I think it's a better piece overall. Particularly the exclusive, because you get the two portraits, the classic portrait as exclusive, and of course the modern version. But it's sold out right now. There's just the regular version coming again, so you can go for that one if you want the modern rendition. But if you want classic, then definitely this is the option, unless you want to go in the aftermarket and buy the exclusive version, which is not going to be cheap. At the end of the day, if you have to make a choice, if you love classic 90s stuff, then ultimately this is the only option available that actually makes sense. Unless you find a good deal, the price in comparison with XM or what you can pay for the exclusive of the Sideshow, then definitely sometimes you might just pay a little extra for the other one and get the one you really want. But that doesn't mean, and with this, I'm not trying to put down the work here, because I really like this piece. I just don't find it as impressive as the other one, even though it is beautiful. This is a very beautiful piece. In the end, I feel this. I feel that we have come to a place in this hobby where we are so pampered that we get so many options. I remember back in the day, options weren't available. So you get what you get and don't throw a fit. But now, with so many options, it's like, you don't have to put up with it even though you don't like it. So my recommendation to everyone all the time is just buy what you love. Ultimately, that's the only choice that matters. And I'm telling you, XM is a fantastic company. You cannot go wrong with it. They always stand behind their product, so you're going to get quality here. And it's still a beautiful piece. Look, I love this pose here. I love this face. It's dynamic. Definitely has the touch of XM. When I think about Rogue personally, for me, it's always the image of the 90s. And I feel that this one captures that essence. The Sideshow does, but the exclusive is no longer available. So you have to take that into consideration. What is your opinion? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.